At first, I wanted to say I don't have plans, but then I couldn't lie to him outright. I said, we had a plan to go to New Orleans next Tuesday, and he's like, "Look, dude, if you do that, you cannot see me when you come back. You can't be around me because if I get this virus, I could very well possibly die."
It scares me about being around my parents, about my nieces, about my siblings and stuff, and everyone else. Just being ultra sensitive about the distance I keep.
Sleep 8 hours, wash your hands, don't cough on people. I mean, we should have been doing that anyway. Like, this is health.
And it ended up being that Colombia is keeping people quarantined for like 2 weeks.
One of the things for me was just kind of calling people and talking to friends.
The news finds a way to get to you, one way or another, if it's really, really important.
Our country is so polarized. You get two different totally opinions about it, and it does no good to like believe in either of them, because it's at the end we're all Americans and we want to be together, not divided.
So what we're talking about here is I wanted to get everybody together and talk about how life has changed through this whole thing and what our plans are through it and coming out of it. So you want to, tell me how things have changed for you?
Funny.
That's not funny.
Well, you gotta be honest with me.
No.
Hey, Jay's mom. How you doing? Is that Jay's mom? I assume it's Jay's mom.
So anyway.
I think that there are a few things that happen when this stuff like this happens. We first think about the people that we care about the most.
I can't really hang out with my grandparents or really even my dad, because my dad's on medications right now that are immunosuppressants. So if he gets the virus, it's very detrimental to his health, unfortunately.
And I feel like I'm a year ago where I was, my mental state and stuff. And the worst part is that I can't control it.
I was going to my sister's wedding last week and that got canceled. I'm also, pretty prone to allergies, once or twice a week. So I like sniffled in the line. It was a long line and I had my allergy medicine in hand and the lady looked back and took a couple steps forward.
My brother-in-law's on TV 2-3 times a day, and just knowing just how the differences between what's on the news sometimes and what reality is, it just scares you a little bit more to just distance yourself.
Everybody just needs to do their part, because the sooner that everyone does their part, the sooner this is over with and we can get back to a normal everyday life. And unless everyone does that and realizes that there's more people than just themselves that are having to deal with this, it's going to continue to be an issue.
So I had an idea last night what I was going to do. Although this is worldwide, every different area is slightly different. So I was thinking about starting to do these podcasts or Zoom meetings, and I think pretty soon everyone, whether they're in real estate or not, they're all going to know what Zoom is, with these video conferencing things. So I was thinking about just reaching out to other agents or people around the country and just talking to them on video and then sharing that with others to see something similar to this, maybe how's life, what's going on, and just showing that you care, and then just sharing that positive message with other people.
Then I will start, I'll do my calls. I'm doing all the expired calls anyway. Because actually people are answering more than they've ever answered before because they have nothing to do.
Going back to social distancing, I actually went to Best Buy the other day and decided to buy an Xbox because I didn't have one. And if I had one before, my productivity would go down the hill. So that's kind of how I social distance as well. I'll just play Xbox Live with my friends now. And it was funny because I saw another realtor that I knew doing the same thing, and he was also buying an Xbox.
I also found out about this Chrome extension called Netflix Party, and you can connect with your friends and watch Netflix together, while it also has a web chat thing, and it pauses at the same time that everyone pauses, so if someone pauses, everyone else sees the pause.
Basically, we have the time to do everything that we said we didn't have the time to do, and it's creating the plan. I hired a real estate coach for all three of us, And I actually had a call for 2 hours today.
In the future, I have time to kind of set up kind of future posts and future marketing stuff like that. Also working with customers specifically right now who intend to come. I'm working with one customer from Dubai at the moment who's intending to come here on April 15th. And I kind of had to talk to them and say, hey, that might not be possible for you. So what's your plan if you can't? Just trying to stay in touch and make sure that that interest is still there when this passes and we can just get back to normalcy in that sense.
Organizing all the listings that we do have, because we have a ton of listings, and making a plan on how we can, get these into contract.
Our business does well because we create relationships, and by continuing those relationships. And now that we have so much time to speak with them, we can. As bad as it sounds and as bad as this thing is, it's gonna get us to think way outside of the box and be super creative, super organized. It's going to grow our relationships with our clients, with our friends. As long as our loved ones it doesn't affect that many people, hopefully it affects no one. But
we've kind of refocused on doing less like high-end stuff and working on more, rentals, and you still need a place to live regardless of what's going on. It's given me a really good appreciation towards a different market. And like I did FaceTime, showings, and that was totally fine. It wasn't an issue.
I mean, for me, like I said, I just want to reiterate to anyone who sees this, please just stay inside because I want to get back to my normal life.
Thanks, guys, so much. This was good talk. So,
all right, see you guys. Stay healthy.
Stay healthy. Be safe.
take care.